All right, guys and ladies, welcome back. The next three letters that I am going to be demonstrating for block letters are the C, the D, and the G. So if we look at the C, it's nothing but a curve. So how do we break that down? Well, we've got a curve at the top, so we're going to flatten out that curve. We have a curve at the bottom, and we're going to flatten out that curve. And then there is a curve that connects the two. So we're going to connect it like that. So with our 5x7 block, we're going to do the column first, or I am anyway. And I'm going to sketch that all the way down. And then across is going to be the top row. And the bottom of the C is going to be across the bottom row. Just like that. Okay. So with the C, we're going to, let me make sure this is locked in focus. There we go. Let's, we're going to do the same thing, only we have to close off the back or the front of the D, okay? And I know some of you are already saying, but that's going to turn it into an O. I know it's going to turn into an O. That's okay. So there's the back side of the D. I'm going to come across and lightly sketch in the top row of the D. I'm going to sketch across the light, just lightly across the bottom row. And then we have to close it off to make it look like a D. So now that I've done that, I don't want this to stay an O. And the only way for me to change this into more of a curved like letter is to make some of these a diagonal. So just like when we were using the blocks in one of the first letters, or the first videos, excuse me, we had these guys here, we had these guys here, and then we had a set of, let's see, that one, and we had, let's see, 3, 4, let's do that. And then we had a square and a square. And a couple more to make the letter O. But we don't want it to stay an O, and I'm realizing that is 6, so I need to raise that up one more. 2, 4, 6, 7, there we go. So there is the O, okay? And the only way to turn that O into a D is to modify these two corners here. So we got to roll this one out. We got to roll this one out. And in its place, we need to insert a diagonal. So there is a diagonal across that corner. And let me find another one that's cut well. And that is the other diagonal corner. And by modifying those two corners, it takes on the shape of the letter D instead of an O. So get that out of the way. So what I have to do is I have to go diagonally across here and then erase some of that off. And then I'm going to come diagonally across here and erase some of that off. It's still all straight lines, it's just giving the illusion of a rounded edge. Okay? And that's what it's all about, the illusion. So, next letter is a G. So if we break that down, you've got a straight line across the top. You have a straight line. It's kind of like the letter C, okay? It's going to be kind of like that. Only it's got this little bit that sticks up here. So we got to bring this up, and we got to bring that in about halfway. So I'm going to start out by doing this like a letter C. So I'm going to come all the way across here. And then So there's the C, okay? Then I have to bring this up and in. So halfway would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 3 would be the middle. So I'm going to bring it up 3. And then the little tail that sticks in, you know, I can go to this block if I want to. I could go in one more. I think that's going to look kind of weird, so I'm going to stop it right there. And that leaves me 2 spaces here in the bottom. It leaves me 2 spaces above the little part that sticks in. So it's kind of like symmetrical that way. I'm all about some symmetry, apparently. So, but like I said, your letters can be designed however you want them to look. This is just me doing it in a very simple manner so that it makes our drawings easier later on. So that is the C, the D, and the G. And I will be back with my last letter video in just a minute. Thanks, guys.